What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Aaron Nix, and I'm back to discuss WWE Raw on the Wrestle YouTube channel. And just in case you can't be bothered to watch 3 hours, why not watch 3 minutes of me breaking down WWE Raw? Let's get the counter on the screen, and let's get going. Triumphant at WrestleMania, Bobby Lashley arrives at WWE Raw and he's confronted by a douchebag, a stoner, and he says, "I want a match, bro." And he goes, "You can't have a match, bro." And he goes, but you said you give anyone a match, bro." So he shoves his face into a scooter and then he gives him a match and he shoves his face all over the place, throws him outside the arena, beats the shit out of him. Bobby Lashley wins. Thanks for coming, Matt Riddle. Now fuck off. The Queen is back. I think she's amazing. You obviously hate her because you're all a bunch of dumb marks. I don't really care. She's amazing. I love her dearly. She comes out, cuts an incredible promo. Then Rhea Ripley and Asuka have their rematch from WrestleMania. It's a great match. It's going really well. And Charlotte interferes and fucks everything up for everybody. God damn it. You are the Queen and I love you. But why did you do that? Shameful behaviour. Keeping with women's wrestling, Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler took on Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke. Seen that before.
How about new?
Alexa Bliss is in the playground and she says, I don't really care about Bray Wyatt anymore. I'm evil enough. And to prove how evil I am, here's a dumb looking puppet called Lily. And conversely, Bray Wyatt is in his Firefly Funhouse. He's back after 3 months off. And he doesn't really give a shit about that bitch either. He's like, yo, fuck that bitch. I got my friends. I got my puppets too. So, looks like we're going to have puppet warfare before Alexa Bliss and Bray Wyatt eventually clash between each other. Everybody excited about that? No? Didn't think so. Next, please.
Sugar do 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 do. Aw, honey, honey, do 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 do. You are my girl.
Oh my god! Ah! 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 Now then, the main event, a triple threat match to determine the #1 contendership. How did we get to this #1 contendership match, you ask? Well, of course, MVP comes out to gloat about the fact that Bobby Lashley's amazing. Drew McIntyre comes out and goes, "I am Scottish and I don't like anything you've got to say and I want another title shot at WrestleMania Backlash." We're calling it WrestleMania Backlash now, not just Backlash, because why? Fuck you, that's why. And speaking of things that don't make any sense, here comes Braun Strowman. "I just whipped a businessman's ass to the cage, so therefore I want a title match." And then, of course, out comes Randy Orton. He's like, "I'm all brooding and dark, and I've put Alexa Bliss and Bray Wyatt behind me. Give me a title match." And Adam Pearce comes out and goes, "You can all have the opportunity at a title match tonight. Triple threat." So how would things work out in the #1 contendership main event of the Raw after WrestleMania? Drew McIntyre goes, "Rah!" Braun Strowman goes, "Rah!" And then Randy Orton goes, "RKO." And they have a match. Braun Strowman runs around the ring. Kaboom! Steel steps to your face. Ha! Unlucky. Randy Orton hits an RKO on Braun Strowman. Ha! Unlucky. Randy Orton goes to pin Braun Strowman. Ha! Claymore. Unlucky. Drew McIntyre steals the win, and Drew McIntyre will head to WrestleMania Backlash. Is that all? No, that's not all. We still have time for T-Bar and Retribution. Remember those two jobbers that nobody cares about from Retribution? Remember those two guys? Remember that faction? Remember that terrible faction that nobody liked at all? Yay! They've now aligned themselves with MVP as they attack Drew McIntyre and leave him laying as Raw goes off the air. And with the buzzer, that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us very nicely and succinctly to the end of my WWE Raw review. Was it any good? It was alright. 6, 7 out of 10 maybe, at a stretch. I'm feeling generous. Let us know what you thought in the comments of WWE Raw. I've been Aaron Nix and I'll catch you very soon for more content from the Wrestle Plug.